Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here. After all, Dom Studio was able to release the episode today, and now we can enjoy a new epic episode. And this episode turned out to be legendary, since there was a lot of action and also interesting details, and we also saw the smartest character in the series. And if you haven't guessed who it is, then today, you will find out. But before we get into all this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. And here we go. The episode starts with a strange room and a red button. And as I mentioned in my video yesterday, this button activates a nuclear bomb, and the scene immediately changes, and we see large-scale battles between agents and toilets. And here we also see Speakerman running from the explosion, and the toilet is wearing strange headphones that look like a scuba diver's iron helmet. And for a second, we see the button again, and then the machine gunner's SKIBIDI. And also an interesting detail that here we see some kind of spikes on his toilet, but it is not yet clear why he needs them, possible for protection. And we again see that the battle is in full swing, and we see a funny agent with a wounded leg as he tries to move away from the scene of the main battles. And then we see this laboratory from the air, and it is the building of this laboratory that is much larger than laboratory number 4, and also laboratory number 3. And we also see that it is located high from the ground, and in order to get there, you need to climb this road. And then the scene changed again, and here we see a funny green flag with inscription SKIBIDI. And also in the corner we can see a poor agent who is very upset and afraid. Perhaps this is a new cameraman who has not participated in such battles before, and he is very scared, since he saw many losses among the agents. But in any case, victory will be for the agents, and I hope that everything will be fine with this cameraman. And we see a huge cannon on the right that shoots at the SKIBIDI helicopters, and all this looks very epic. And we also see that the Astro toilets also protect this base. And it is important to note that the toilets are trying very hard to protect this base, and there are more toilets here than at other bases. And the cameraman began to observe what was happening, and here we can notice the timer at 1:47, which means that it is after this time that the bomb is activated, and the agents need to hurry to defuse it. Also, here we see that same red toilet with flamethrowers, and many bodies of agents and toilets. And also here we see a dark speakerman who decided to do push-ups from the ground to gain strength. But suddenly the cameraman was pierced by some kind of tentacle, and we see a new type of SKIBIDI toilet with tentacles, and it looks quite creepy. But a nail flew into his head, and we see an epic moment as a drill man epically flies on a vine like Tarzan, and in slow motion shoots this alien in the eyes. And God, it looks so cool. I get goosebumps from how epic everything looks like. And then we see the drillman ship, by the way, for the first time in the series, and we see how the drill man easily dealt with all the toilets. And then we were shown a black speakerman and a drill bouncer, and with the help of reinforcements from the drillmen, the Alliance managed to win this battle. We see here a lot of drillmen who help the agents and also fight with the toilets. And then the running speakerman with other agents is trying to run to the button to stop the timer, and we see that there are 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. Although previously, there were 1 minute and 46 seconds left. But this is a small mistake, and we will not attach importance to it. In any case, the bomb needs to be turned off. The agents almost ran to this button, but suddenly, black smoke appeared on their way, and that same creepy toilet that I showed you in the exclusive video appeared. And like a vacuum, he began to pull all the agents towards him, but the dark speakerman was able to grab the pillar. But at the same time, the mutant began to collect all the agents with his iron tentacles and throw them into an iron container to then crush them into pieces. And we see that his vacuum is incredibly powerful. And Dark Speakerman could not resist, and was already heading into the mouth of this mutant. But at the last second, he was saved by the Titan Speakerman, who came to the aid of the agents. And here we can notice that he was not completely repaired, and we can also see a cameraman engineer on his shoulder. But it's very strange why he took the engineer with him. But it's very funny. And the Speakerman wanted to shoot the mutant's head, but it turned out that his gun was not working, and in general, he was not repaired at all. But since the situation was very important, and the agents needed to defuse the bomb, he was obliged to fly to the rescue. And then a funny moment as the speakerman looked at the engineer who should be repairing this cannon. But the engineer just waved his hands, and it's very funny. But in any case, the speakerman still has hands with which to hit the mutant's face, and he also decided to treat the mutant with his broken cannon, and then finished him off with his sound wave. But this mutant was with a bomb that began to blink, and the explosion was so strong that threw the speakerman out of the laboratory, and then many toilets began to explode. But at the last second, the dark speakerman was saved by very hot baby. And we again see the Titan Speaker Man and his little friend. And it turns out that all this time the bomb was hidden under this circle. And just look at the Speaker Man's reaction to this. He is clearly in shock and has no idea what to do with this bomb, and there is only 1 minute left on the timer, and we see how the second wave of Skibidi toilets began to attack. But the clock woman didn't give up, and she came up with some kind of plan, and she again stopped time and began to cast her magic. And it's incredible. We see the agent's heart that begins to accelerate and work at 200%. And after that, the cameraman got up and began to rush at crazy speed like a flash to the bomb control panel. And I'm shocked how cool this ability is. Can you imagine if she does this to the Titan Drill Man? I think after that, he will be able to destroy an entire planet. A huge Titan with crazy strength and flash speed. This is crazy. And the agent managed to run to the button, and he almost stopped the timer. But it turned out that there was a barrier there, and there were 2 seconds left before the explosion, and the bomb began to rise into the air. And we are shown the reaction of all the agents, and it seems that they have already given up. But the Titan Speaker Man tried to somehow stop the bomb, but it didn't work out. Maybe a drill Titan could have done it, but after that, he wouldn't have survived. And the situation is critical for the agents, and Dom Studio perfectly conveyed this atmosphere to us. With the help of correctly selected music and scene changes, this part of the episode turned out to be incredible. And in detail, the seriousness of this situation was conveyed to us. And at the last moment, someone pressed the button, and the bomb stopped and returned back underground. And it turns out that this was the drill man with a strange device whom we saw in episode 10. And it was he who suspected something and began to drill the ground with this device. And it turns out that this is the smartest character in the SKIBIDI multiverse, since he figured out how to get inside the barrier, although I don't really understand how he did it. Perhaps with the help of this drill, he received some information about the terrain and the weak points of this area, or he understood how SKIBIDI toilet technology works. But so far it is very difficult to say how he did it. But he is clearly hiding something from us. And I have one crazy theory, and it is very plausible, but I need more details to tell about it. And I'm sure that in the next episodes we will learn more about him. And for me, this drill man is the most mysterious character of all, and I can't wait until we learn more about him. Anyways, after the bomb is deactivated, the scene changes. And we see the Titan drill on the tablet and the Alpha, and she said that he is a wonderful beast, and that she found herself a new favorite toy. And it also turned out that she expected that the toilets would be screwed up, and this option also fits her plan. And the most important thing is that now they have access to agent technology, and they want to send an emergency fake message for the Alliance. And this is where the episode ends, and listen for yourself.
Oh, such a wonderful beast. I think I just found my favorite toy. What is it? Don't worry. I expected your failure. Our achievement in this battle was taking control over their devices. Now they believe the emergency message was sent from an ally. This will make it much easier for the next step.
And if we take everything that she said, then she was clearly interested in Drill Titan. And we should also wait for a fake message that SKIBIDI toilets will send to agents. And it seems to me that she wants to start a war in the middle of the Alliance. And there is a chance that the Alliance can fight among themselves because of this fake message. Of course, we don't have too many details to say that this will be the case, but it is important to note that she wants the Drill Titan to be her toy. So perhaps we will see how the Drill Titan will fight with other Titans. I don't know how exactly this will happen, but perhaps with the help of a fake message that the toilets will send to the Alliance. Anyways, write your theories in the comments. And I hope that Dom Studio will no longer receive strikes, and we will return to the same schedule that was before. And if you enjoyed watching, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so as not to miss news and exclusive leaks for episode 23. Elite Clockwoman out.